literary luminaries, and welcome back to another Tuesday Talks. Today's Tuesday Talks topic is, have you ever read a book out of your genre, out of your normal genre, and enjoyed it? This question confuses me, to be perfectly honest, because is that common for people really to, only read in one genre and expect to not like everything else? Because I've never been like that. I mean, I can't really tell you what my normal genre is. So, I mean, that sort of speaks to what my answer to this question would actually be. Because, yeah, of course, I read books of all kinds of genres. It did surprise me a little bit. I read a nonfiction book. I think I still may have a copy of it. I'm not sure if I kept it or not. I can't see. Okay, I can't tell. And I'm not going to sit here forever and look. But I read the book behind Black Hawk Down. After I'd seen the movie of it. And because I liked the movie well enough, I enjoyed it. And I mean, I'd only gone to see it because I want to say Orlando Bloom's in it for about this long. But I wanted to know, more of what the actual story of the thing was. And so I read the book and really enjoyed it. And it was really the first non-fiction book I'd really sat down and read. And it took me a while because I was in middle school, basically. And it's a thick book, and it's nonfiction. It's about war. It's not exactly the lightest read on the planet. But I don't know what I would consider my main genre. I mean, I guess, fantasy? But I can't even say young adult fantasy, because I do read a lot of that. But most of what I read initially isn't young adult. I read The Chronicles of Amber, and Dragon Riders of Pern, and those are not necessarily young adult books. Those are books I read because my dad read them. And, I mean, one of my favorite books on my bookshelf at the moment, and it's one I was really, really excited to find. You can't see it looking at my screen. You can't really see it from where the camera is sitting, but if you look on the second shelf on this bookshelf, just to right along the edge right here, you can see there's a white book. It's pseudo nonfiction, sort of. Okay, I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna go get the book, so hold on for a second. Okay, so it is fiction because what it describes never happened, but it is talking about historical stuff. It is using real historic fact. And the name of the book is The People vs. Lee Harvey Oswald. This is essentially taking all of the evidence and knowledge that we know about the assassination of JFK and Lee Harvey Oswald's alleged position in it, and determining what would have happened if it had actually gone to court, if Oswald hadn't been shot before they could take him to trial. And I've been fascinated by the assassination of JFK and Lee Harvey Oswald for the longest time. I don't know when I picked it up, but I read this book, I read pieces of this book, for an assignment back in 12th grade English, I think, in high school, and was always really fascinated by it, but it was a library book, and I never really got a chance to read it, because, it's this thick. And so I never really thought about it. And then, of course, I moved here to Virginia, and it was gone. It was in the library back in New York. But I was stopping by a used bookstore in Carytown and came across this for $7.50. Actually, I didn't come. My dad pointed it out. So, many, many thank yous to my father for that one. I found it. I was so excited to finally have it. So I still haven't read it because you know me. You people have been around for a year now. I don't read books. It's nearly as fast as I should. But, I mean, that's one that I was really excited about getting. And it's not in my normal genre, sort of. So, yes, I've read lots of books outside of my normal genre, and I've loved all of them. And I am genuinely curious to ask all of you lovely luminaries out there, what is your thought on this question? Like, do you read books out of your genre and not enjoy them? Or do you not read books out of your genre? Like, what even is this question? Please enlighten me, my darlings. I don't know what's going on. So let me know in the comments down below or on Twitter at KRIandFrey. As always, I love to hear from you. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It is very much appreciated. And hey, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, why not subscribe? YouTube will very kindly notify you anytime that I post a new video, which should be every Tuesday and Thursday. But until next time, I shall bid you all adieu, and I will see you all on Thursday for another Top 5 Thursday. I have a bruise on my arm. I don't know how I got a bruise on my arm. That's weird. It's fascinating, though, being this interested in Lee Harvey Oswald and the fact that until 3 years ago or so, I didn't know the musical Assassins existed, or what it was about, at least. I'm still not sure I have the soundtrack. Someday.